Okay, this is the 941 form, which is your employer quarterly federal tax form. This is very important for you as an employer if you're a entrepreneur or a sole practitioner, uh, LLC owner, all of you guys. If you're in the business to hire someone, you're going to fill out this form quarterly. It's going to have all of your information that you have for your payroll, depending on what quarter it is. So you can see like March 12th, June 12th, September 12th, December 12th. These are when the quarters end, and they are very, very strict about closing these quarters. So you want to make sure you get your stuff on time. Now, they let you go to month end on most things. So as long as you're in the practice, you'll understand that month end is really going to be key for a lot of these assignments. As you kind of go through this, if you're a paid practitioner, you're kind of going to say, okay, how do we do this? Then we fill out all this form stuff in the back end. We put it into the software. The software will generate the numbers, and then we just match up the numbers accordingly, print it out, and send it on its merry way. Obviously, the forms do generate based off of the software, so you could just hit print from the software as well. That's another way you could do it. But if you're kind of new to this is the authorization page. You pretty much fill this out. If you on part 3, you have if it tells about your business, when it started, when it closed, if you're closing, if you're seasonal. Then if you hire someone to speak on your behalf, now I always recommend having a third party speak on your behalf for the official documents. This way you could deny stuff later. That's always the key. Never know when they might pin you for a charge and then just say you're a public nuisance, but all you wanted was money. Money that the Fed cuts. So then we have the paid prepare use only. This is if you hired someone like an accountant, we'd fill out our information here. And lastly, we have the voucher. The voucher would show up where you want to make your payment, what quarter it's going to be, put your business stuff, and then mail it. Now, they have instructions for mailing. Depends on what state you're kind of located in. But long story short, there is going to be a mailbox that you have to mail this to for the IRS if you're doing it straight from the IRS to save money. That's the goal here, guys. I want to make sure I help you guys save money because dealing with the IRS, it might cost you a fortune sometimes. There it is. So you got two for Ogden, Utah, and Cincinnati, Ohio. And these are when the quarters end, and this is when the forms due: April 30th, July 31st, October 31st, and January 31st. They're really, really strict about these deadlines, so if you don't do it, you'll get noticed, and then you have to fight it. And it gives you the state, so you can break it down by state where it goes to. Where most of my clients are in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, and most of our stuff goes to Kansas City or Cincinnati. Once in a while, we'll get like a special one that has to go to Ogden. But yeah, they switch all this up. Like one area would handle one portion of the things for one part of the country, the other part handles the other part of the country. They slowly consolidate towards year end and try to get the best work done as possible. So trust me, you're doing yourself a favor and them a favor by getting your stuff in early.